Let me let you know. I'm the type of comic, I'm not going to talk about you because you came to a show. So if you are ugly or wore a fucked up shirt or don't like your hairdo, I seen you when you came in already, I laughed already, okay? I'm over it, you need to be over it too. I got my own problems that start with money, where all problems start. You know what I mean? Money problems. I'm in debt pretty bad. You're probably saying, Anton, we all in debt. Things are bad right now, we're in a recession. I've been in a recession 8 years now. And nobody seemed to give a fuck when I was there by myself. There was no black president handing out money to everybody. How'd it get so bad? I don't know. How you get $37,000 in debt? Things happen. You probably say, Anton, that's not that much. We in debt too. Y'all probably got what I like to call good white people kind of debt. You probably think to yourself, what the hell is that? That's the type of debt you have when you actually own shit. Maybe a house or a car. Shit that equals your debt. I'm $37,000 in debt, and I own a mattress and a television. And according to eBay, it is worth $110. How'd it go so bad? Let me tell you how. I was going to get married, fell in love, swiped $5,000 on the credit card, bought a diamond ring, because I wanted to be with my girl. Now, I don't want to go into why we broke up, who was right or wrong, or why that other girl punched her in the face. That's not important. The important thing is she left with the ring. Right, and Visa calls me about the ring. They don't even call about the relationship. They're like, Anton, you owe us $5,000 for the ring you have. I'm like, Visa, I don't have the ring. She has the ring. She owe you $5,000 for the ring she has. Let me give you the right number. They said, why didn't you get the ring back? I said, why didn't you get the restraining order lifted off me? They said, that's not their responsibility. I said, Visa, it's not my fucking money. We either in this together or we not. And the other $32,000, let's listen to my side of the story, because it's airtight like the last story I told you. It's student loans. Yeah, right? We can all. Who got student loans? Clap your hands. Okay, now here's my philosophy on student loans. I'm not paying them. Yeah. Short and sweet, easy to remember. You want to know why I'm not paying them? Because you cannot repo education. Think about it. They can't come get it in the middle of the night. This is mine forever now. You shouldn't lend nobody $32,000 so you don't think have $32,000 anyway. And I'm pretty sure when I filled out the application, they said how much collateral you have. I put a big fat zero down there. But here's my problem with them. They call every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9 a.m. to ask me for $32,000. That is not a 3 times a week call. That's not $20. I'm not going to pick up the phone and be like, oh shit, you should have called me yesterday. I had that. $32,000? Let me just say this. You don't know nobody. You could call on Monday and ask for $32,000 and they say they don't have it, that you need to call back on Wednesday. If the answer didn't change, that's a once-a-year call. You make that call January 1st, 2009, you make it again 2010, January 1st. You don't have to make that call all the time. But they call at 9 a.m. and then they yell at me about not having the money. And that's weird because if I owe you money, right, and you call me at home at 9 a.m., I still don't have your money because I'm at home at 9 a.m. I'm not putting that together, you see what I'm saying? And then they say the strangest shit, they're like, Anton, if you don't send us a check soon, we're going to garnish your paycheck. Miss Williams, this is 9 a.m. on a Wednesday. If you find a paycheck out there with my name on it, take whatever the fuck you think is fair. And send the rest of these. I owe them some money too. I'm not even trying to get that money. I'm lazy, man. I sleep till like 3:30 every day. Don't judge me. People do that to me all the time. They're like, Anton, what'd you do today? I'm like, I slept there. Fucker, sleep is an action verb. $32,000 of education right there in your face. I don't get out of my house at like 4 o'clock. You know at 4 o'clock people already ask you about your day? I got no information for you at 4 o'clock. If you'd have asked me about my day at 4 o'clock, it would go so far I wash my face and blink 6 times. So now when people ask me about my day, I just tell them what I dreamt about. Yeah, fuck it, it was real to me. Hey, Anton, what'd you do today? Like, shit, you should have been there with spiders fucking everywhere. A dragon picked me up from California, dropped me in a pool of marshmallows where I couldn't move. I'd been shot at by a big baby on a tricycle. At Pete's house, it looked like Paul's house. When a waterfall came through the window, I was drowning, I can't swim. Next thing you know, 2 naked women started making out right in front of me. I was in a room full of people. I had no drawers on. My dick was hard. What'd you do today? Seems to me you need to get more sleep. Sleep rests the brain. I'm always sharp when it comes to, stuff I gotta worry about. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm always on top of it. Can't put nothing past me. One time I went out to New Mexico. Anybody here ever been? You been to New Mexico? Did you notice when you were in New Mexico there were no black people in New Mexico? It had the least black population for a state, 0.7%. Right? They have a different racial dynamic. It's basically white, Mexican, Native American. And Native American is the Mexican, what Chinese is Japanese. You can't fucking eyeball it. You gotta ask some questions. Like, is your name Jose? Or he who runs with water? While I was out there, they had this big immigration rally going on. Now, I will tell you right now, I don't know much about our country's immigration policy. The only thing I really know about immigration is that people from New Jersey can come into Philadelphia for about $4. Seems like a solid plan to me. I'm a fucker. Wow, but they had this big immigration rally going on, and I just wandered into it because I was kind of high. And the news lady came up to me, she ran up on me and she's like, "Sir, what do you think about immigration?" Now, I already told you I don't know much about this country's immigration policy. But I did have 13.5 hours sleep and I was slightly high, so I was prepared to answer any questions. She ran up, she said, "What do you think about immigration?" And I said, the only thing that came to my mind at the time, I said, "Seems to me, if you don't want a lot of Mexicans here, you shouldn't have named this place New Mexico." It made a lot of fucking sense when I said it. But you gotta think, if there's an old McDonald's over here and a new McDonald's over here, we're not even going back to the old McDonald's. You don't think it's Mexicans in Mexico saying to themselves, "Hey, Jose, let's get the fuck out of here, it's a New Mexico."